Hey, it's me, Ray, and one thing I'm thinking about today is how audience changes what the role playing game experience is. When you play a role playing game, you are both a player and an audience. But what if you have an external audience? What if you have an audience, like an actual sitting audience that's watching you play, like in a live play or actual play? Actually, I'm going to the D&D tavern tonight, so that's why it's on my mind here in LA. Should be a really good time checking out Erika Ishii and seeing what that thing is all about. But it's super interesting thinking about how being observed affects how we act in everyday life and how that very same thing can affect how a game goes. I've heard interviews from the many-sided media guys, from Dimension 20, from Critical Role, from Transplanar, all mentioning something similar where when you're doing an actual play, when you're performing for an audience, you have to think about things. You have to understand that the game is not just necessarily like a beer and pretzels game. That there's some dramaturgy going on. There are some beats that we need to hit. There are some expectations, right? And expectations change everything. I think even in the more public games that we've run on MythWorks, certainly when I run a con game, it's very different from when I run a home game. I think that safety tools are very important when running a public game, certainly in all situations, but the level of safety, the level of expectations changes based off of who your audience is, whether or not the audience is just your players or if there is another audience. So just some food for thought today. What's on my mind? What's on yours?